Welcome back to Medrash Umaisa, sharing a story for this week's Parsha, Parshas Pinchas. The Klausenberger Rebbe, Zatzal, Rabbi Yekusiel Yehuda Halberstam, whose yahrzeit was just a few days ago, survived the war, having been in many camps and on death marches, and after having lost his wife and 11 children, he made it out to America and then to Eretz Yisrael, where he devoted his life to Torah and Chesed. Rav Simcha Kook Zatzal, the beloved Rav of Rehovot, who passed away just recently, told the following story. He was in America on a trip, and he was in a store in Borough Park in Brooklyn. The owner of the store told him that once a man came into him, and he asked if he had a connection with the Klausenberger Rebbe. When he said that he did, he said, "Do you think you could arrange for me to go in and speak with the Rebbe?" The store owner said, I can, but why do you think that you need some particular intervention or request? You can simply go like anybody else to meet with the Rebbe. So the man responded, "You have to understand, I was a capo in his concentration camp. The capos were Jews who, thinking that they would be spared by the Nazis, became assistants to the Nazis in running the camps. Usually, they were despised by the Jews who were under their control." The man said, "I'll ask the Rebbe." When he came to the Rebbe lit up and said, "Certainly he can come. Please tell him to come." After that meeting happened, the shopkeeper saw the former capo, and he was curious. He says, "Can you explain to me why the Rebbe was so happy to see you? Why he received you so nicely?" The man said, "I think so. During the war, the Klausenberger Rebbe had taken something upon himself that he didn't tell others to do, and that was to eat only strictly kosher food. It's another story to tell sometime. He felt that he had a clear siman min hashamayim, a sign from above, that he would be able to eat kosher food in the camps and still survive. So he had very little to eat. Different people in the camp sometime, out of concern for the Rebbe's health, if they were able to find some type of foodstuff that he would eat, they would try to get it to him. One day, there was a young boy who came to the Rebbe with something that was a treasure in the camps. It was a half a potato. He said, "I brought this for the Rebbe." The Rebbe asked him, "Where did you get it?" The boy said, "I stole it from the capo." The Rebbe said, "This is an object that was stolen from a Jew. You must return it to him." The boy then became frightened. He said, "If I try to return it to the capo and tell him that I stole from him, he could kill me." The Rebbe said, "Rely on me, nothing bad will happen to you." The boy went and told the capo that he had stolen it, told him that the Rebbe did not want to receive it, and sent it back. And from that day, the capo tried on his own to get bits of foodstuff to the Rebbe to help him survive. The fact that the Rebbe received him happily doesn't mean that he was condoning other wrongdoings, perhaps, that this capo did. But just because someone did many things that are wrong doesn't mean that you don't appreciate the good that was done. In this week's Parsha, so the Mechilta points out that Cosby, the woman of Midian who was killed together with Zimri in an act of immorality, is described as Cosby bas Nasi Midian Achosam. She was Cosby, the daughter of the leader of Midian, the sister of the nation of Midian. The Mechilta says, why is she called the sister of the nation of Midian? Because she was moser nefesh for her people. She gave her life trying to save her nation. Now, when we flesh out the picture of who she was, we find that she was a very immoral woman who came and caused Am Yisrael to sin and caused thousands of Jews to die. Nonetheless, there's something positive that she did, and the Torah notes that in its wording of her name, that despite all that negativity, there was something positive that was there. This is an important principle We need to remember, certainly in how we view others, especially in the 3 weeks, in the time of mourning over the destruction of the Beis Hamikdash, and also for ourselves. Sometimes we're so negative about ourselves, we can't even see the good points. To see that and to remember, and also to know that every good action we do makes a difference. Wishing you all a wonderful Shabbos.